And then Bright, there was one Saturday night, he kissed my neck.
Chai.
And was it you I was telling about it? So it wasn't like I was pushing myself to him, as opposed to what you said. I was always pushing myself to him. I don't know who you had that conversation with, maybe Lekon or Trikiti. I wasn't pushing myself. I can't do that. I'm too big for that. So, Bright kissed my neck, and there were times he kept.
I said you were pushing yourself at him, or the person told me that you were pushing.
Let me finish.
Okay.
So yesterday, the situation started with Watoni and Bright. You know, there was a kind of triangle there with Dorathy. So because I was trying to find out what happened in that, you know, whole situationship, and Watoni admitted that she liked Bright, and that she was using Bright to be happy or something like that. That everybody wanted to be pulled up, and she too, she decided that she was going to use Bright to be happy, so that she used Bright. So now Buka came to the Dorathy issue. And okay, before Dorathy, Watoni brought up a situation that happened between Dorathy and Bright, and that she knew it happened because the following day she had to change the sheet. First of all, this content is rated 18. I don't understand those housemates. Like, the world is turning to something else. No shame at all. Things that in my days we could not open our mouths to say in public. These ladies are saying it on national TV like nothing, you know. Anyway, back to my story. So Watoni decided to expose whatever happened with Dorathy and Bright, and Dorathy admitted that it actually happened.
Obviously, I mean, that happened.
What happened?
Okay. I like that she admitted it.
Yes.
That happened. What she said happened.
Okay.
I gave him a
Oh.
and
Who said?
I'm sorry, I have to shout.
And
I'm sorry.
Watoni said that Dorathy gave Bright a blowjob, a BJ. Let's use BJ for the purpose of this video. And I expected Dorathy to be ashamed, or you know, but this girl she owned it. She accepted that she did it, and with so much pride and arrogance, I didn't even understand what was happening. So I feel Watoni was upset. This is my personal opinion. Now Watoni was upset that Dorathy had something like that to do with, you know, Bright, and I think she has a personal beef with Dorathy because of that. You know, she also wanted Bright, and that is why she had to bring it to the show to like expose her. And Dorathy was not. Maybe she wanted Dorathy to be ashamed. She wanted Dorathy to feel bad and all, but Dorathy just chested the whole thing and accepted. She owned it that she did it, and so what? Okay, she had that kind of I don't care attitude that it was all in the past. Maybe something that she regrets. I don't know if she regrets it, but she said it was all in the past. Anyway, to Dorathy. Dorathy owned what she did, and she said that the following day that Bright was so silent about. In fact, Bright did not even talk to her at all. Not even a good morning after she gave Bright a BJ, you know. She at the point she said Bright was so cold that she actually thought Bright was a vampire. And the Bright was just sitting down there, stone face, no emotions at all, and I was like, maybe Dorathy is true. Are you sure this person is not a vampire? Okay, so she actually accepted that, and she said she liked Bright and she wanted to have something to do with Bright, and then she went ahead and, you know, shared the bed with Bright, and then Bright behaved as though nothing happened. Bright did not even greet her the following morning, so she felt really bad. And if after that situation in the house, she and Bright did not have any conversation again until maybe 3 days ago, you know. So going to Bright now. Bright accepted that happened, but he was so indifferent. He said, okay, so it happened. What did you expect me to say the following morning, you know?
In advance. But you were so cold. I felt like you were a vampire, to be honest. And I'm not trying to talk you down.
So for me to even allow that, it's something very big for me. So she was actually, I don't know, probably she was feeling bad. Yeah? What about me?
So did you ignore her on purpose?
Well, she said,
let him make his point.
She said, when I saw her, I passed.
Yes.
Why didn't I say hello or say something about her? The question is, what did she want me to say to her?
That guy, I don't understand him. Like, there's something about Bright that I don't understand. So he didn't even understand why Dorathy expected him to say something before, and he was even asking, "What did you want me to say?" Ebuka said, "At least you'd have said good morning." She said, he was like, that is something. Okay, I understand another aspect of what Bright was trying to say. He said that he's not somebody that, you know, talks about this, and it was a big deal for him that such a thing happened, and I think maybe he did not know how to face Dorathy. I don't know, maybe that was what happened, but or maybe he was shy about it because there are some men like that. But Dorathy was not having it, and at a point there was quarrel. Dorathy brought money and threw it at Bright and kept calling him a bastard, which did not sit well with Bright because he's actually an orphan. I think his mother and his father is late, and he said something like that. So Dorathy apologized initially, but as her emotions, you know, got in the way, she called him bastard, bastard, bastard repeatedly, and to me that was not cool. So that is for Dorathy and Bright and Watoni. There was a triangle there, and I don't like the way Watoni was like a rat. You know, she's biting you and she's blowing you. You know how rats behave. Because while she was exposing Dorathy, she was still trying to, you know, tell Dorathy, "I like what you did there. I appreciate what you did there. You were so open. You know, you were trying to, you know, you were complimenting Dorathy at the same time trying to shame her. I don't understand that action. To me, that was so uncalled for. It was not even her place to bring that issue up to the house. I think it's Dorathy that should have said that, not Watoni. So I don't know what she was all about, but I don't like what she did there. Now for the boss lady, Ka3na. Hey God, Ka3na. I don't know. I don't want to sound judgmental, but yesterday's show, there are a lot of things they said that I don't know if the boss lady herself and Praise's situationship. Praise and the boss lady is Katrina, had a situationship in that, and boss lady said they had sex in the house, and boss lady was like, "I'm the one that fucked you, you're not the one that fucked me," and Praise was like, "I'm the one that, and you're not the one that," you know, the whole thing was just so crazy. So boss lady feels that if she invites a man to her bed, that means she's the one, you know, making the move. And Praise says that, "I was on your bed," and you know, the whole thing was just so messy. So boss lady said that Praise told Lucy that he said he cannot have anything to do with Katrina, and that she doesn't like anybody talking down at her. And that is understandable, but did she feel the way to deal with Praise was to bring him to her bed and fuck him?
He had a conversation. Dorathy and Lucy told me something. They had a conversation. I can't remember. And they were like, he says he's in the house just for the game, and that he knows that I like him, but he can never, ever have anything to do with Katrina. And nobody does that to me. You don't speak low of me. Remember what happened? I pulled you to my bed and I
Right. Aha.
I made sure it didn't happen in his bed. I pulled him to my bed and and you know what happened? He didn't last 5 seconds. I left him in my bed and I went over to the sitting room to chill.
Because I don't understand that whole explanation, you know. And she even said that when they went out of the house, she called him to the bed and did the same thing again, and that he lasted just 5 seconds, and it was crazy. Like, there was no shame at all. I don't know whether this is a new shift. Maybe this is how women and men are behaving now. Because before, this issue of sex was not really, you know, we didn't really discuss it this loud. But right now it's on national television, and the ladies are claiming that they did it and no shame at all on national television. Well, I don't know for them, but I'm not trying to be judgmental. Maybe they have their reasons for doing that. And Katrina is a mother. I don't know if she'll be proud or happy if a son, or I don't know if she has a daughter. If her kid, you know, grows up and sees that video all over, you know, this internet never forgets. So I don't know. But this set of housemates now, they don't have shame at all. It has never been this bad, exposing, you know, very intimate content on national television. So I don't know. It has never been this bad. But Katrina was so loud yesterday, and I don't think they are together. She and Praise are not even talking right now, you know, after the whole thing. And for Praise, Praise was very angry. I think at the point he was putting his head down like it's like he was ashamed. I don't know, but I don't. His reaction showed that he kind of felt bad about the whole situation, and he tried to defend himself. I don't know how he, the way he went about it was not really nice. You know, saying no, I'm the one that, and the whole back and forth. I don't know. I think he would have just, you know, let it pass. He said that Katrina was, you know, trying to chase her 15-minute cloud or whatever he was talking about, and that he was going to allow her to take her 15 minutes fame, you know, or whatever. So that is how he responded. Kidwire was so clueless. Kidwire did not know that all these things were going on. He was just at a point he pulled off his sweat or whatever he was wearing. You know, everybody, even Ebuka, the whole confession made it. Even me, that I was in the house, I was like, "Hey, God, these people," you know. And Ebuka was like, "Child, okay." There was a situation where Tony said that Bright kissed her on the neck, and that is why she felt that Bright liked her. And Ebuka was like, "Child, Igbo bad." It was also funny, but then that was the highlights of yesterday's show. So please subscribe to this channel if you want more juicy content like this. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about this show again, so please subscribe and like, and also turn on your notification button so that you can get more juicy content like this. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun talking about this, and I could not even talk about it the way I wanted to because some of these things were just too heavy for me to say. I'm so sorry, but I'm learning to, you know, to be able to talk about these things. But then thank you guys for stopping by. See you next time. Bye.